West Texas. An alluring mixture of mystery and beauty. The perfect backdrop for a gunslinger showdown between the Washington Huskies and the Purdue Boilermakers. The Huskies' Cody Pickett staked his claim as the best in the West. Quick on the draw with a rifle arm, all he did this year was set the all-time Pac-10 single-season yardage record while helping Washington corral its 26th straight winning season. Purdue attacks with both barrels blazing. Brandon Kirsch is the spark, and Kyle Orton the fire. A pair of six-shooters who blazed a trail through the Big Ten that delivered the Boilermakers to their sixth straight bowl appearance. Hold on to your hats, partner.
It's Washington-Purdue, El Paso style.
We welcome you on this New Year's Eve afternoon to the Wells Fargo Sun Bowl from El Paso. From the Pac-10, the Washington Huskies at 7-5, and out of the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, who come in with 6 wins and 6 defeats. Gorgeous sunset in this West Texas city on the border of Mexico this morning. And fans from both Purdue and the University of Washington have enjoyed the hospitality of the residents of El Paso. That, of course, always includes a little bit of Tex-Mex food and some music provided by the Washington and the Purdue bands. Good afternoon, everybody. Vern Lundquist along with Todd Blackledge, Jill Arrington, and Andre Ware. We bring our full complement to you on this New Year's Eve afternoon. And welcome to this charming, historic, and captivating city of El Paso. Today, the 69th consecutive Sun Bowl game being played. CBS has a relationship with the Sun Bowl that goes back 35 years. Our first telecast here in 1968. Auburn and Arizona, the teams, the announcers, the late Lindsey Nelson and Frank Gifford. This is the second oldest bowl. The oldest, the Rose Bowl, where these two teams last met just a couple of years ago. The Washington Huskies and the Purdue Boilermakers meeting in Pasadena on New Year's Day of 2001. Drew Brees at quarterback for Purdue. Marcus Tuiasosopo for the Huskies as they assumed the lead and held on to it despite a Purdue comeback, but it wound up a Washington win, and the Huskies prevailed to finish number 3 in the country. And Todd Blackledge, they're kind of different teams in personality now, though they have had similar seasons this year.
Yeah, very similar. I mean, these are two teams that both experienced miserable months of October, but then rallied at the end of the season to play their way into a bowl game. I mean, Washington won their final 3. Purdue won 3 of their last 4, and they almost knocked off Ohio State, who's playing for a national championship. So the bottom line for us, 2 very exciting offensive football teams playing their best football of the year right now.
And this is a Washington team that will keep it airborne throughout.
The strength of the Washington team is their quarterback, Cody Pickett, throwing to an outstanding group of wide receivers. And the best of that bunch is their sophomore All-American, Reggie Williams. Now, he has the whole physical package. He's 6'4", 220 pounds. He has great speed and great leaping ability. But what makes him extra special, he is a fierce competitor. He wants the ball in clutch situations. In Washington's 3-game winning streak, he caught 35 passes for 461 yards and 4 touchdowns. Purdue has to be aware of where he is on every single pass play today.
We will see 2 quarterbacks in all likelihood for Purdue, Kyle Orton and Brandon Kirsch. They will, in both cases, hand the ball a lot to Joey Harris.
The biggest difference between the Purdue offense this year and last year they were 105th in total offense. This year, 7th. They can run the football, and Joey Harris has had an outstanding season. Kind of came from out of nowhere and gained over 1,000 yards. Only the 5th back in Purdue history to do that. Purdue, very balanced on offense. They make you defend both the pass and the run.
Beautiful day on New Year's Eve afternoon in El Paso, Texas.
Guys, you look at it with Purdue, they have 2 quarterbacks that can make plays. Kyle Orton, more of a classic drop-back passer, and Brandon Kirsch, a little more athletic, will make some plays with his legs. I spoke with Joe Tiller moments ago and asked him, when do you determine when you go to the other guy? He said, my best description is they're both like pitchers. One's your starter, and if it's not working, the other reliever comes in the game. Both guys will play a bunch, though, Vern.
All right, Andre. Joe Tiller delayed making a decision on his start. Sean Phillips and Craig Terrell. Let's check the